Hello, welcome to my channel if you're here for the first time. Welcome back if you've been following. You know it's Wednesday, so preschool book day. We're doing weather. So yeah, you know how preschool books go. Kind of summarize a book for you. Then I talk about some words that I would define for the kids and some questions to go through and give you some tips. So the book we're reading today is Raindrop, Plop by Wendy Chayette Lewison, illustrated by Pam Paparone. So this book is a great one to practice counting with your kids, and it's a good one for weather. So as always, I like to start off with a few tips in case this is your first time watching. These are called pre-reading skills. So the tips I'm going to go through are skills that you will need in order to help your child be able to read. So first, remember to always read with your finger. It helps children learn how to track print, right? We're trying to get them to know that we read from left to right, top to bottom. We want them to know where the cover is, right? And where the back is, so they're holding the book correctly. We don't want them, and that we turn one page at a time. Yeah, okay. First, we will start with some words. I think the only one that I remember seeing is gobble. Which is not that hard to define, right? You can just tell them it's another word for eating. But other than that, I guess it says 7 brass buttons. I mean, I know what brass is. So, I mean, if you want to explain that, I do not. But you can explain that that's a type of metal. Okay. So this book is kind of great. There are built-in questions. A little bit, some of the pages. But I feel like this whole thing is pretty self-explanatory, so I would read it and then have them count. Some of them you do skip because like 1, 2, and 3 is on the same page, but I just counted the raindrops to 3. So you don't have to do it every time, but counting, it gives them a little bit of break. So that is probably the first read I would do, is just count with them. The rest of them, I would ask, like, the second time you read, like, it says umbrella up, so I would ask more questions like, what do you use an umbrella for? What do you, like, on this page, what do you use a swimming pool for? What do you use a raincoat for, right? You can just do things like that. That would be like the second time. The third time, the third time I read, I always like to relate it to them because the best way to read a book is multiple times. Like, not in a row, obviously, but like if you could read it 2 or 3 times a week with them, like the same book 2 or 3 times, that would be great. And the third time I would relate it to them, like, what do you like to do when it rains? What do you like to do in the swimming pool? And just get them talking, like, do you have a rubber duck like that? Do you have a dog? Just picturing, putting things like, do you have an umbrella? What do you use it for? Just things like that. Yeah, she's taking a bath. Like, do you take a bath all the time? What kind of pajamas do you wear? Just get them related like that. Yeah. Oh, this one, she's eating, so you could be like, do you like pretzels? Do you like marshmallows? What else do you like? There is one built-in question. So like this, it says, 2 bright eyes, what do they see out of the window out by the tree? So this one I just asked, what do you see? So that might be the second read, but yeah, that is Raindrop, Plop. So just to summarize, first time I would just focus on counting. It goes up to 10 and then back down. So it's just a good way to practice counting. Because in preschool, those are skills. By the time they go to kindergarten, they want them to be able to verbally count up to 20 or at least count 10 objects using one-to-one correspondence. So you won't use the one-to-one correspondence, but it's still a good way to practice just counting to 10. Also, this book has a lot of rhyming words, so that might be a good thing. I was pointing that out, like eat, tweet. They both go eat. Cup, up. Okay, so you could point those out. You could do that in multiple ways. You could probably just say we're going to be looking for rhyming words, and then do those sound the same, yes or no? Or you could just have them listen, and then you could be like, did you hear any rhyming words on that page? That is a higher skill, but you could focus on that too. Remember, the couple of words that they may not know, you don't have to do each one every time. You can pick and choose. And same with the rhyming words. Maybe you could pick some of the pages to do each time. But yeah, that's a lot. But that is Raindrop, Plop, 5 out of 5. It's really good. The kids enjoyed it. They like counting. I mean, I guess kind of by the end they were done. But yeah, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I really enjoyed doing these. Reading is so important, and you've heard me say that, so I'm really trying to help parents read, because kids really need to hear lots and lots of words. It helps with vocab and development and everything. So please give this a big thumbs up if you like it, and share this. If you are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification button. And if you are subscribed but don't have it set that notification button, click that notification button. And then I'd love to hear from you. You always hear me say this, but I'd love to hear if you've read the book, any experiences you've had, any other books that you would suggest, or just to hear from you in general, because I have the best subscribers. And thank you, my channel is growing so much in the past few months, so thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.